Good morning, everyone. Now let us continue with the chapter. Only a modest change in occupation structure. We already have seen the occupation structure, yes. So, of our country from 50-51 to 2017-18, the primary sector, the change is from 72.72% to 43.8%. Then the tertiary sector, it is from 10.0 to almost 10% to 24.7%. And the tertiary sector is 17.26 to around 31.5%. Still, the dependence of population is more on the primary sector. This is because of lack of job opportunities in the secondary and the tertiary sectors. Now, coming to the jobless growth, this is a very, very important topic, jobless growth. So, see a jobless growth they have given. So, jobless growth is a situation when the level of output in the economy tends to rise, that is GDP of the country or the national income is increasing, but not owing to more employment, but it is because of the better technology which the country has adopted. So jobless growth leads to what? It leads to chronic unemployment even when there is a rise in GDP. GDP is increasing, but the jobs are not. The most common example is of our country. Now see, economic growth they have given can increase in two ways, or the GDP can rise in two ways. One is through greater employment opportunities. If more people are employed, the contribution towards GDP will increase. That is a contribution made towards the production of goods and services will increase. One way is this, and the other way is through better technology. Better technology is adopted with lesser number of people also, the GDP can increase. This is what is happening in our country. Now, the reason they have given, why are we relying more on technology and less on employment? Yes. So, all the MNCs which have come up in our country in the last few years, yes, that is from 1991 onwards, they are more, depending on the efficient technology to produce the goods and services rather than, using the excess of manpower which is available in our country. So, it means what? GDP is increasing, national income is increasing, but the number of the unemployed people, that is the unemployed manpower, is also increasing. Yes, so they have given in the year from 51 to 2000, the growth rate of GDP has risen from 3.628% per annum, that is every year. But as compared to that, the rate of employment has come down from 1.5% increase every year to only 1% increase. This is very, very less if we talk in terms of the increasing population of our country, which is adding to the number of unemployed. Now coming to the very next topic, very important, casualization and the informalization of workforce. So casualization we have taken up earlier. The casual workers are the ones who are not permanently employed and they do not enjoy the benefits which the permanent employees enjoy. Let us see the casualization of the workforce. It is an interesting feature of our workforce is that it includes a large percentage of casual workers and the number is trending up. It is increasing every year. Percentage of casually hired workers in total workforce has risen from 23% in 72-73 to 33% in 99-2000, and further it has increased. If we talk about the latest, it has declined to 24.9%. Yes, so the casual number of workers, although over the years it has declined, but if we talk about this 24.9%, the actual number is quite large because the population is also increasing at a very large rate, at a very fast rate in our country. Now, a few more important facts I have given. Percentage of the self-employed workers has declined from 62% in 72-73 to 52% in 99-2000. Yes, and then in the year 17-18 it has increased to 52.2%. So presently 52.2% people are self-employed. I hope everyone remembers the meaning of self-employed, those who are working on their own. Then percentage of regularly hired workers in total workforce continues to be around 15% during the year 72-73 to 99-2000. Yes, and as per the latest information, yes, it is 22.2% in 17-18. Yes, the regularly hired workers. Now, 3.7% of employed persons were reported to be hired in contract workers in the year 15-16. So, casualization of workforce refers to what? It refers to a situation when the percentage of the casually hired workers in the total workforce tends to rise over time. The number of casually working workers over the time, their number is going on increasing. Yes. Then coming to, so these marginal workers, they tend to migrate to urban areas, and that is from the rural areas, and more often than not they get employed only as casual workers or as daily wagers. Why? Because most of them are not educated. Yes, they don't have the proper skills. Yes, so whatever job is available to them in the urban areas, they're ready to get that. Then coming to the informalization. We know that there are two sectors, formal and the informal sector. Formal sector is what? It refers to organized sector of the economy. It includes all the government departments, the public enterprises, private establishments which hire 10 or more workers. This is the definition of formal sector. Yes, which is hiring 10 or more workers. So these were the workers are known to be working in the organized sector, and they are known as the formal workers. Informal sector refers to the unorganized sector of the economy, which includes all such private enterprises which hire less than 10 workers. Yes, besides farming and self-employment ventures. So these were the ones working in the unorganized sector. They are known as the informal workers. Now, difference between the formal and the informal workers they have given. Yes, so you can see the differences. The formal workers work in the organized sector of the economy. They work in the unorganized sector. The formal sector workers, they are entitled to all the benefits like social security benefits, provident fund, gratuity, pension, maybe the free house to live in, conveyance allowance, yes, the medical allowance, then free education for the children. All these may be given to the permanent employees or the formal workers, whereas in the informal sector the workers are not having any of these benefits. Then in the formal sector there are trade unions who would fight for the rights of the workers, whereas no such trade unions they are in the informal sector. Yes, they are protected by various labor laws. The workers working in the formal sector, yes, as per the labor laws, all the benefits they enjoy, the employer cannot deny them all these benefits, whereas the informal sector workers, they are vulnerable to any uncertainty in the market. They are employed today, they may be asked to leave the next day, maybe the next month. No job security they have. Then coming to the informalization, the definition. Informalization of workforce is defined as a situation where percentage of workforce in the formal sector tends to decline and that in the informal sector tends to rise. That is, the number of workers in the formal sector, they go on decreasing, but in the informal sector they go on increasing. Yes. Now, the formal sector employment comes to merely 10%. If we talk about in our country, it is only 10% of the workers they are in the formal sector, whereas 90% of them they are in the informal sector.